Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure being here, and thank you so much, the leadership team, Charusat University, for inviting me. Net zero ventures. We need to be aware about these, and it is the time to build and rebuild our startup and MSME ecosystem. Let us have a look at what do we have in store today. Mother Earth needs our attention, and there is no planet B. We all need to be aware and conscious and mindful about the changes what we are required to make together. What is net zero? Let us quickly revisit. Net zero means balancing greenhouse gas emissions. The goal is to limit temperature by 1.5 degrees Celsius by 2050. Achieving this requires drastic emission cuts, but with our collective effort, it is not impossible. Net zero emissions by 2050 is non-negotiable. We all need to understand and start acting towards it. Progress has been remarkable, but we need to put our strengths together so that we are pretty confident to achieve this target well in advance and secure our and future of our next generation. Why this immediate action is needed? Because these high emissions are in lot many legacy industries. We need to change, upgrade technologies, upgrade the way of working, upgrade business model, upgrade the way of living. Hence, we all need to pay attention and participate into this. India's MSME sector and startup sector contributes to almost 30% to the GDP and 50% to the export of the country. Hence, in my view, it is necessary for all of us to get aware about net zero ventures and how we can help other stakeholders join forces to achieve our targeted goal of 2050. To do this, I am proposing a 9P model. So let us get started and understand what this 9P model is. So 9P model consists of 9 P's: planet, people, purpose, policy, partnership, process, procurement, progress, and profit. So the first P is planet. It is aimed for improving environmental impact. Let us have a look at what different activities we can do under this P. For information of everyone, these are suggestive actions. You can add more action as you deem fit. The first one is to adopt circular economy principles. We all need to educate ourselves, our stakeholders, our team members about the circular economy. Switch to renewable energy sources. Can you decide a policy, a guideline, so that over a period of 3 to 5 years time, a percentage of your electricity purchase has to come from renewable energy sources? Can we use IoT to stop water wastage? Can we implement IoT in our agriculture sectors? These are the points we must think and then introduce technology for the benefit of resource optimization. Can we minimize our carbon footprint? These days, we get information about carbon emission. Google provides different type of carbon emission savings. Can we be aware and select carbon efficient routes while we commute? Support eco-friendly manufacturing. Is there a way we can redesign our manufacturing process? This is the time. Let us have a look at it. Can we implement green materials? Materials which are of agricultural waste can be used for packaging in different e-commerce items. Let us promote and use it. Can we educate stakeholders on sustainability? This is the time. We all need to understand and bring sustainability at the center stage. We can and we will, but this is the right time for all of us to join the next wave of new life. Can we innovate sustainable product design? While we are designing new products, new services, can we have a viewpoint of sustainability? Can we design new products with an eye of sustainability at the center? Apart from this, as an enterprise, as a startup, as a MSME, we all need to measure the environmental impact we are creating. Let us look at second P. It is people. It is aimed for enhancing social impact. Can we create inclusive work environment? Can we create bias-free environment? Can we create gender-neutral environment? An example is PM's Employment Generation Program, PMEGP. We need to build an inclusive work culture. How can we improve employee well-being? Is there a way to educate our employees for the work-life balance? Can we offer them yoga classes? Another initiative could be offer skill development programs. How can we upskill, reskill our workforce to take up knowledge for the new technology? Champion financial inclusion. A small gesture of teaching finance for non-finance manager could make wonders. We need to understand the parameters of finance. We need to start learning how finance works, how to read balance sheets. Another initiative could be invest in local communities. How can we engage with local communities? Start working with any student club, any academic institution, or even try to work with some school. How can we provide technology access to underserved communities? Is there a way, if you are providing any product or services, is there a way to offer discounts to customers from these underserved communities? Because if you offer, then it would help us build an inclusive work environment. Can we engage customers in various social initiatives? Usually we don't involve our customers, but if you are doing good and if you are feeling good about it, why don't you involve your customers into your social initiatives? How can we improve our work conditions through automation? Certain mundane and repetitive tasks can be automated. Thus, the same employee can focus on adding value to his day-to-day job. Can we create an affordable product and solution? We need to consider these aspects. Third P is purpose. It is aimed for strengthening mission-driven entrepreneurship. Can we align business goals with national priorities? Can we create products for rural India? These products have to be affordable, low cost, but has to offer same sort of quality. Can we help and engage with startups who are working to solve problems in local agriculture space, local education and healthcare domains? How can we ensure financial inclusion for marginalized groups? Can we educate them and help them use UPIs and digital services? How can we support social challenges? How can we offer adoption of renewable energy solutions? Can we help our farmers implement solar lamps, solar pumps, and other solutions which are driven by renewable energy? How can we promote digital literacy amongst our communities we live in? The fourth P is policy. It is aimed for navigating and shaping regulatory environments. Let us quickly have a look at what activities we can do. How can we engage and provide reviews of government policies? Right now, our government is asking suggestions for national youth policy. Can we all have a look at the policy and share our feedback? Stay ahead of data privacy regulations. We need to understand the importance of data privacy and act on it. How can we leverage various government initiatives? Startup India, Drone Didi are well-known initiatives. How can we engage with them? How can we advocate favorable MSME policies? Can we share our feedback with government? There are certain hurdles. Please feel free to write and engage with other stakeholders. How can we promote private-public partnership, monitor evolving regulatory environment, and adopt responsible AI policies? We should also support domestic manufacturing sector. Is it possible for leaders to decide percentage of overall procurement to be done from MSME sectors? Yes, it is possible if there is a will. Next P is partnership. It is aimed for building collaborative networks. Can we partner with rural cooperatives? We believe that Indian rural market has more internet subscribers than urban market, and that is where I encourage all business leaders to look into and then have an eye on partnership with rural cooperatives. Can we foster technology partnerships with technology companies? How can you engage with government programs like Startup India, Skill India, and others? Can you collaborate with educational institutes to solve your business challenges, to reduce carbon emission, to design better packaging, to design optimized supply chain? There is a way you can approach academic institutes and engage with them. How can we promote cross-sector partnerships? If there is a way, feel free to talk to fellow stakeholders and take their views and help. Engage with startups in social sectors. Leverage the wide network of Atal Innovation Networks, accelerators and incubators that would help you to get engaged with various startups which are working in social sector. How can we cooperate and support cooperative business models? Next P is process. How can we enhance operational efficiency? Can we use technology? How can we take better and informed data-driven decisions? How can we implement voice-based technologies? We all are fan of generative AI, but I firmly believe the next wave would bring in conversational AI. We are already talking to our phones. Hey Google or Hey Siri. This is the time we all would start talking in our native languages. Is there a way to bring in automation to ease out on the tax compliance issues? This is the time to think across. This is the time to think across how can we leverage AI for predictive analytics. The next P is procurement. Procurement policy which would promote procurement from rural India, which would promote ethical sourcing. Our supplier must be complying to various labor laws. Can we promote use of analytics to bring down cost of procurement and make a supply chain more efficient? Can we adopt circular procurement practices? Another P is progress. How can we measure social and economic impact? As an enterprise leader, we all need to have dashboards. Which areas we are targeting? How are we creating impact? Use various government data for measuring the impact. Align with due CSR guidelines. Incorporate community feedback. Measure your SDG alignment. We need to understand 7 UN SDGs and identify which UN SDGs we work with and master it. Can we also have a near real-time digital dashboards and put these initiatives as part of our monthly review meetings? Last P is profit. Maximizing and financial and social returns is absolutely necessary. And how can we do it? We can adopt a shared value business model. We can tap into investment or funds which are investing into impact sector. Can we create a low-cost scalable solution that would help us enhance our reach? How can we capitalize on our startup ecosystem to fill the gap of innovation in our spectrum? How can you leverage various government initiatives for MSMEs? And can we build a recurring revenue model? To conclude, we can aim for net zero emission by 2050. And by deploying this 9P model, I'm pretty confident we can create an impact, and together as a nation, we can achieve our targets and build a sustainable startup ecosystem. Thank you so much.